what I hope is that by juxtaposing, to use a word that Professor precious to Professor Lathrop, what we have to what is coming, to add things slowly, we can learn how to appreciate somebody else's way of doing things, somebody else's faith, somebody else's prayers. And I think we do need to expand into a dialogue. I mean, we can only be if we are together with somebody else who's not like us. And this is a challenge. And if people don't see this movement, this change in our churches as frightening, but if they can see it as an opportunity, our inner work changes. It depends on how you're disposed to it, in what ways you're posing yourself. You are into this fight or flight mode, or you were into this, let us figure this out together. Let us do it together. And so to tell my students to go to the congregation and say, love what these people are doing, because it's precious to them. Love it. And then through love, try to say, what if we do this here? What if we invite, and start to invite people. I mean, this life together is what changes. It was living with the poor that changed me. And my deep commitments, more than anything, is with the poor. Because I lived with them and they taught me. So it was to live with my advisor into these churches that taught me to love instead of reject. And there's this phrase from Robert Jensen who says, when you say Jesus is risen, you should not be afraid of the future. If you're able to say that, Jesus is risen, do not be afraid. And let the Spirit move. Let the Spirit take us. And so that's why I sometimes think that people are so concerned, because they think that they run the church, and it is the Spirit who moves in and through, and the Spirit will do whatever the Spirit wants with this church or any other church. But I do believe that slowly. And so I think that's what the seminary is doing now. Bringing me here is an enormous challenge and change. And so we can either react as a fight or flight, or say, oh, we are losing our tradition, or perhaps we can say, perhaps not. Perhaps we are still loving this tradition, loving so much that we want to keep working with it. And now let's see what a stranger can say about our tradition. And then we can learn about ourselves also in a different way. So I think this openness of our faith to learn with somebody else, to experience life with somebody else, and also giving up not only like what churches used to do with immigrants, which is, oh, we'll give them the space, they can come here and use it. No, let's worship together, let's mix it, let's do some things. Well, we are not used to it, but let's try how we learn.